Hola, ¿qué tal? Muy buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Depende de la que lo estén viendo este video. El día de hoy les traigo la segunda parte de este evento de WhatsApp Business Summit 2024 Latinoamérica. En el video anterior, perdón, nos quedamos en una parte donde estaba la entrevista a un director de Estados Unidos. Vamos a poner la entrevista y vamos a seguir con esta parte, ¿vale?
Nuestro VP, Will Cathcart, que les grabó especialmente para ustedes.
Hello, Mexico. Greetings from California, and welcome to the WhatsApp Business Summit. This event is testament to the rapid evolution of how businesses are using WhatsApp in Mexico. I'm glad you could join us. I had the privilege to visit Mexico City back in March, and I was struck by how WhatsApp is everywhere and how it's become not just an essential tool for connecting with your loved ones, but for running businesses, getting things done, and so much more. It was great to see amazing examples in person of how businesses are using WhatsApp to delight their customers. And I was also blown away by the remarkable work of NGOs and heard from many of them about how they've been using WhatsApp Business to drive positive change and become a shining example for the rest of the world to follow. At WhatsApp, we're building tools for people and businesses to improve the way you communicate and get things done, like making it possible to book a seat on your next flight, get an insurance quote, or solve a problem with an order quickly, all without leaving the app. We think this will make it even easier for people to reach the businesses they talk to, where they already are, and for those businesses to drive real results for themselves by making things easier for their customers. So, I just wanted to pop by to say hello, and that I hope you enjoy the announcements we have in store for you today. You are at the center of how businesses are using WhatsApp, and all of us here are excited to see what you do next. Thank you.
Ese personaje nos habló de algo muy importante. Tenemos WhatsApp en todos lados. En todos lados tenemos el WhatsApp. Ya lo utilizamos hasta para tener una conversación con la familia, ¿no? Yo creo que ya tenemos algún grupo de WhatsApp donde está la mamá, el papá, todos aparte. Creo que ya ahorita ya se puede pedir hasta la misma comida, ¿no? Por el mismo WhatsApp. Esto es lo que WhatsApp aprovechó aquí en México. Tiene un amplio terreno, una amplia trayectoria, porque pues estamos en todos lados. No sé si llegaron a ver un cartel al inicio de la entrevista con este señor. Hay un cartel donde se solicita un personal, creo que es de policía o de seguridad, y dice literalmente, pues aquí está el número, mándame WhatsApp, ¿no? Hasta para conseguir un trabajo, ¿no? Ya tenemos utilizando WhatsApp. Es algo que comentaba esta persona y pues hay que aprovecharlo, ¿no? Ahorita es algo que viene grande, hay que aprovecharlo. Yo digo que se puede aprovechar para ustedes, emprendedores, dueños de pequeños, medianas y grandes empresas. Es momento de aprovecharlo. Si necesitan algo de asesoría, pueden contactarme sin ningún problema para hacer esa parte. Así que vamos a seguir con la entrevista.
Hola a todos. Hola a todos. ¿Cómo están? Es un gran placer estar de vuelta en México. Ese era nuestro CEO de WhatsApp, Will Cathcart, que estuvo conmigo cuando estuvimos acá hace unos meses. Lo que hicimos cuando estuvimos en México era lo que todo gran negocio hace: hablar con clientes, escuchar lo que quieren y hacer que eso impulse los cambios en WhatsApp. Nuestras visitas a México siempre nos dejan claro cuán fundamental WhatsApp es para la vida diaria de los mexicanos. En pocas palabras, México funciona con WhatsApp.
Ahí nos están mostrando distintos carteles, miren, estamos contratando.
Se han Dado mi acento, soy argentina, aunque crecí
Esa parte, cotiza fácil, ahí es una agencia de
en los Estados Unidos. La mayor parte de mi familia sigue en Buenos Aires y pueden ver, estos son mis primos y yo soy la que tiene esto, así, soy muy madura. Bueno, empezamos con una mirada a la evolución de WhatsApp y lo que voy a hacer antes es arrancar un poquito en inglés porque se me hace mucho más fácil. So, if you look at the history of Meta's apps, y si quieren el headset, se lo pueden poner. If you look at the history of Meta's apps, one of the things that's very clear is that people always want richer and more immersive ways to communicate, to share, and to consume content. And in many ways, that has always been limited by advances in technology. Now, at the beginning of Facebook's existence, the most advanced thing that you could do was use text on a computer in order to be able to communicate with friends and family. And then we all got our phones, and then we got cameras on our phones. And all of a sudden,
nos está hablando un poco de la evolución que ha sido la comunicación. Se dan cuenta, empezó a pasar una línea del tiempo y empezó ahí a explicar cómo se fue suscitando esos cambios, ¿no? Cómo iba avanzando.
really the main way that people wanted to communicate for some time. And now video has emerged as really a primary way that people want to communicate and share content. And soon with AI and with AR, very quickly, we're going to start to see that everything becomes even more immersive. So just imagine that you and I want to have a conversation. We cannot be in the same room.
Aquí nos comentan que WhatsApp nació en el 2014. En el 2014 todavía no era de Meta, ahora es Meta.
And so with AR and AI advances, we are going to be able to very deeply connect with one another and feel present even if we aren't in the same room, and we're going to feel as though we are. Now, when we think about WhatsApp and its evolution, WhatsApp began as a communication service to make communication as accessible as possible to as many people in the world as possible. And we were free, we were simple, reliable, and secure. And as WhatsApp evolved and went on, and as you can see, what we've done is we've added.
Nos comenta que ahorita en estos momentos ya WhatsApp está facilitando mucho las cosas en cuestión de la comunicación. Ya es muy fácil con WhatsApp. WhatsApp llegó a cambiar la vida prácticamente.
All kinds of features. So one of the features is group chats. And group chat is what I use to communicate with my 22 Argentine cousins. I'm sure you do the same. We talk about family gossip. We are able to celebrate birthdays and football victories and new jobs. And I'm sure that, like all of you, I really do like to sometimes mute my family group.
De igual manera, la comunicación ya fue mundial, ¿no? Ya nos comenta que pues ella está hablando con primos, ¿no? Que están en Argentina, como nos comentaba al inicio. Su familia, ella está viviendo en Estados Unidos, pero su familia está en Buenos Aires. Dice que para ella la comunicación es muy fácil después de WhatsApp.
Especially during the day when I'm trying to get things done, and all of them are popping up. But it really is the way that I've been able to stay connected to my Argentine family, and that is really one of the main reasons that I came to WhatsApp. Now, in addition to that, we've created other features, and you've seen them here. Stickers, expressive features like emojis that people wanted. We've also created tools to be able to help people get things done on WhatsApp. If you want to plan something, we now have polls. If you want to send large files, you can do that now on WhatsApp. And so we continue to evolve. The next way we've evolved is through video calling. So if you don't just want to communicate via text with your family group, but you want to see, like I want to see and feel more connected to my Uncle Nicky, I will video call him. Or
Aquí pues ya nos está diciendo todo lo que ahorita pues nos está facilitando WhatsApp. Desde notas de voz, videollamadas, enviar archivos. ¿Cuántos de ustedes ya envían sus archivos o cuántos de ustedes ya trabajan directamente en WhatsApp para enviar archivos personales? Pónganos en los comentarios.
my best friend Andrea, she always video calls me for special occasions, and my birthday is in a day and a half, so she's going to be video calling me for my birthday so that we can see each other. The next way that we've evolved is to bring in broadcast features to WhatsApp, right? That was a big change. So we brought in status and channels are the way that I follow and get the latest updates from my favorite soccer team, River Plate. And status is the way that I communicate and get updates from my tia Laura. She is extremely prolific on status, and I imagine that all of you have a tia Laura who is also very prolific on status and is constantly on with the latest updates. In addition to that, in the broadcast features, we introduced AI into WhatsApp. And that means that when you're having a conversation in a group, or you're just on WhatsApp and you want to get some information, you can do so right within WhatsApp. So if I'm talking to a group and I want to share a really cool new recipe I saw for mole, I can go ahead and ask Meta AI, and I can get the answer quickly and incorporate that. So Meta AI has been very transformative. And very recently, we were visiting Brazil as the WhatsApp leadership team.
Ahorita hay una nueva actualización donde WhatsApp está integrando la inteligencia artificial. Si ustedes van a su WhatsApp, van a ver una bolita como azul. Esa bolita azul pueden preguntarle algo o abrir su chat de esa bolita, es el logo de Meta. Y le pueden preguntar cosas como, por ejemplo, la receta para el mole, así como lo está comentando ahorita. Preguntarle acerca del clima, preguntarle algo referente a información acerca de la escuela, etcétera, etcétera, etcétera. La inteligencia artificial está incluida en WhatsApp. Si no la conocen, empiecen a practicar.
And what we found was that even though people didn't necessarily know what AI was, they're starting to recognize that, oh, there's the ability to ask questions and get answers right within WhatsApp. And that made AI feel less foreign, less sort of futuristic, and much more accessible, because people were able to see how it could help them every day. And finally, one of the most important things that we have done on WhatsApp is to help businesses really, really be able to communicate well with their clients over WhatsApp. And you can imagine that if I am talking to a business and I can't be there in person, we want to make it as seamless as possible to be able to communicate with that business. Easier than calling the business, easier than sending the business an email, easier than filling out a form. We really want to make it so that it is a completely seamless experience. And these business tools, and that's either whether you want to order food, or whether you want to fill a prescription, or whether you want to book an appointment.
Aquí ya nos está diciendo que WhatsApp está siendo utilizado, WhatsApp Business, para pues hacer la comunicación un poquito más fácil, que no se te haga tan complicado hablar con una empresa o esperar horas llamando o que no te contesten o por correo. No, que quieren que WhatsApp, o más bien la intención ahorita de WhatsApp es esa, es tener una comunicación más transparente, más llamativa, más de que la gente diga, me siento en confianza hablando con esta empresa, pues sé que no es una empresa, perdón, sé que no es un robot, es una empresa, es alguien, una persona, estoy hablando con alguien, ¿sí me entienden? Es algo que pues se pierde en este nuevo mundo del internet. Ya se está perdiendo la atención al cliente. Eso lo vamos a ver más adelante.
right? And these business tools have been super helpful, even for me. I got here yesterday. I wanted to make a reservation with my friend Alberto to go out to dinner at one of my favorite places, Campo Baja. I was able to do that over WhatsApp. I want to, after this, go to my favorite Panaderia Rosetta. I'm sure many of you know about it, because it actually has the best dulce de leche donuts I have ever had. And don't tell my Argentine relatives I said that, but they're delicious. And so I needed to go on WhatsApp to find out their hours, and I'm going to be going there right after. So WhatsApp, again, can help businesses so much. And I just want to stress how much all of these improvements that we've made to WhatsApp.
Aquí está comentando que pues ya ella hasta puede ir a una panadería, al supermercado, ya todo lo puede hacer directamente desde WhatsApp. Cualquier empresa, por eso dicen cualquier cosa se puede utilizar con el WhatsApp. Es algo que dice que es una experiencia que ella tuvo apenas. Pidió donas. Quería saber el horario, cómo abrían y todo eso te lo da WhatsApp Business. Así que emprendedores, esta es la nueva herramienta, ocúpenla.
Over the years have been done by talking to people and by talking to businesses and really taking in their feedback and hearing what they want. Okay, now we're going to go over to this next slide, which is about Guadalajara. So 5 years ago, this was pre-pandemic. I know we all talk about pre-pandemic or post. 5 years ago, we went to Guadalajara and we had the opportunity to visit a hair salon. And at that salon, the owner was telling us that she's had so much business from WhatsApp and that clients are booking appointments over WhatsApp at all times of the day. And this was becoming a big
bueno, está fallando mucho el internet, pero aquí nos comenta que pues WhatsApp Business a nivel global se puede decir que hay como 20 millones de personas utilizando, y eso creo que no son millones, han de ser más personas, pero son 200 millones de personas los que a nivel global utilizan WhatsApp Business. Es algo que está haciendo revolucionar más bien la comunicación. Hay que seguir esperando. Vamos a ver que no tenemos internet. Qué raro. Quizás sea detalle. Es pues muy importante esta parte. Si ustedes tienen un negocio, un emprendedor, es una buena herramienta que utilicen WhatsApp. Y es mejor si todo eso que ustedes tienen en WhatsApp normal lo trasladen a WhatsApp Business. Es una herramienta que les va a ayudar bastante y va a estar muy enfocada en un negocio. No vamos a poder, ¿cómo se dice? No vas a utilizar tu WhatsApp
problem for her with her family.
Uno especial para tu negocio. Esta herramienta está bastante buena. Más adelante vamos a estar grabando videos de cómo instalarla, cómo personalizarla, dependiendo de tu negocio, y pues tenemos bastantes sorpresitas ahí para grabar más videos. Así que atentos al canal. Vamos a seguir con este evento.
Because it was driving her family nuts that her phone was buzzing at 10 o'clock at night, at 11 o'clock at night with these appointments. And so she really wanted to know whether there was any way where she could have her small business, but also be able to not have to shut off her WhatsApp notifications and turn off her phone in order to get personal calls. This hair salon owner was the inspiration for us to launch WhatsApp's business app. And today, that business app is used by 200 million people globally. Next slide. And tens of thousands of businesses use the WhatsApp business platform, or we call it the API, which we built so that larger businesses are able to integrate the communications on WhatsApp into their whole system. Now, I flew here on Aeromexico, And I was able to get my boarding pass on WhatsApp, which made me really excited. That's something I can never do on United Airlines back home. So that made me thrilled. And then the second thing I was able to do is to quickly connect via WhatsApp with their customer service, where I was begging them for an upgrade to business class. And this was a success case because I actually did connect with an agent, although ultimately they didn't have any additional seats. So it's a success story that I connected, but not so great that I wasn't able to get the upgrade. In fact, every day, what we do is there are 600 million conversations between people and businesses on our platforms, and nearly 80% of people globally message a business at least once a week. And Latin America is leading the way here. Let's go to the next slide. So Latin America leads the way with people using WhatsApp to do everything from, again, as you know, and it's very much your day-to-day, you're buying bus tickets, you're opening online accounts, you're buying groceries. And we are also here in Mexico a region of entrepreneurs. And what we see is from tech startups to NGOs who do social impact work, we see that WhatsApp has been really instrumental for them as they want to build their brands, as they want to establish relationships with new potential followers or people who are interested in what they're doing, and to really just be able to grow. There's a business called VAO that's been in operation for about 3 years. And a woman named Valerie and a man named Angel are the co-founders of that business. They are the heart and soul of the business. Now, Valerie was a designer. Angel is a doctor. And what they did was they brought together their interests and their experience to create a composting company called VAO. And I want you to go ahead and take a look.
Desde muy joven,
Bueno, vamos a seguir.
a mí me interesaron ciertas prácticas que nos ayuden a nosotros como seres humanos de llevar una vida más consciente. Entonces vi en el compostaje una oportunidad de que una problemática tan fuerte como la contaminación puede volverse en la solución para reverdecer nuestra tierra. Hola, soy Valeria de Coser, soy cofundadora de VAO Composta.
Soy Uri Cruz, cofundador de VAO Composta.
En VAO nos dedicamos a hacer la gestión responsable de residuos orgánicos a través del compostaje.
Nosotros buscamos que las personas se hagan responsables de darle una disposición final adecuada a todo lo que consumen. El negocio surge porque hay una necesidad social bien evidente en donde estamos contaminando muchísimo. WhatsApp ha sido súper importante para VAO desde que iniciamos, sin embargo comenzamos usando solamente WhatsApp. Cuando nos mudamos a WhatsApp Business, nuestra comunicación se hizo mucho más rápida con los clientes.
Realmente transicionamos a WhatsApp Business después de unos 6 meses, pero WhatsApp siempre ha sido clave para justamente tener un trato cercano con nuestros clientes y organizar todas nuestras rutas.
La funcionalidad que más utilizamos en WhatsApp Business son las respuestas rápidas. La verdad es que la operación es muy laboriosa, entonces poder contestar rápido y de manera efectiva es muy importante para nosotros.
Diseñamos stickers personalizados para avisar a los clientes si ya estamos a 10 minutos, a 5 minutos de llegar a su domicilio. También utilizamos etiquetas para justamente organizar todos nuestros clientes activos o potenciales y poderles dar la respuesta que necesitan.
Gran parte del crecimiento de VAO ha sido muy de boca en boca, sin embargo ya hemos hecho inversiones en publicidad en Instagram y Facebook y todos estos anuncios te redirigen hacia WhatsApp para tener una comunicación rápida y efectiva. El perfil de WhatsApp Business es muy importante para generar confianza con nuestros clientes porque todo el mundo está acostumbrado a usar WhatsApp. Es una plataforma que los clientes sienten muy cercana y cuando ven un perfil empresarial en WhatsApp Business creo que siguen sintiendo esa conexión, esa cercanía y genera mucha confianza.
En nuestro perfil de WhatsApp Business tenemos registrado como servicio comunitario, tenemos también nuestra página web, tenemos los horarios de atención de cliente, también tenemos un catálogo en donde ofrecemos todos los servicios que tenemos en VAO. Ponemos ahí las imágenes de cómo utilizan nuestros clientes nuestros contenedores. Un truco que utilizamos es dejar los códigos QR en nuestros contenedores para que los clientes que tengan dudas sobre sus residuos nos puedan contactar rápidamente por WhatsApp Business.
Creo que VAO Composta puede ser la muestra de que puedes emprender y desarrollar negocios que tienen un efecto positivo en la sociedad.
Queremos cada vez implementar nuevos servicios para mejorar la calidad de vida y estar más en contacto con la tierra.
Thank you. I don't know how.
Claramente escucharon todo lo que dijo la chava. Todo eso y más se puede hacer aquí en WhatsApp.
how many of you compost at home, but we started doing it a few years ago, and our fruit trees absolutely love it. It really works. It's amazing. So what's next? We, and you can count on us, to continue to build tools that will help you establish your presence on WhatsApp and connect with your customers and succeed and grow. Now, if we go to the next slide, the latest breakthroughs in AI will, of course, they're going to supercharge this. And as you've seen, we're incorporating AI into WhatsApp, as we discussed, and making it possible for people to ask questions and get answers, and for businesses to stand up agents, to talk to customers, to facilitate commerce, and to provide support. This is a huge investment area for Meta as a whole and for WhatsApp. We have so many people working on it, and I just could not be more excited about all of the AI breakthroughs that are here to come, and really, I think they're going to come very quickly. Businesses here in Mexico and across Latin America, you all know this. You all know that the ultimate asset that you have is the relationship with your customer. It is far more important than any sale or than any transaction that you do. And so this is really where the unique value of WhatsApp comes in. WhatsApp is able to offer you and offer customers a personalized one-to-one service at scale in an app that they already use and love. Let's help get all of your businesses there. Muchísimas gracias, y aquí está Vasco para contarles cómo. Adiós.
Pues esta chica pues ya nos comentó prácticamente todas las ventajas del WhatsApp. Más adelante haremos un video para activar todas las funciones que nos dio esta chica y para tener su WhatsApp Business al 100.
Gracias.
Pues nada, yo creo que hasta aquí vamos a dejar esta parte del evento. No quiero hacer un video muy extenso, prefiero que lo vean por partes y pues sea un poquito más cómodo, ¿vale? Pues nada, que tengan un buen día, buena tarde, buena noche. Nos vemos en el siguiente video. Si les gustó, pues denle like, suscríbanse y